Hey dude, I'm doing a video right now to keep you updated on a lot of things. Currently my health. I went to the doctor and I'm going to be going to an OBGYN here in the next month. And also they're sending me to a lymphedema specialist. For those of you that don't know what lymphedema is, it's swelling of a body part. It can be legs, hands, arms, thighs, toes. I mean, stomach. It's basically means that my lymphatic system has basically kind of like went whoop. Um, but you have like lymph nodes in your neck and your arms, and it's basically like a strand of like muscles and everything everywhere, and it has gotten to the point where my legs have swollen. I've always got cellulitis in my legs a lot of the times, which caused them to swell. But I don't know if I had this. You can have it as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you're born with it, and anything can almost trigger it off. Car accidents, falling, you know what I'm saying? Almost anything, like an injury to your body can cause lymphedema. And I don't know what triggered mine. I remember as a kid, I've always had larger, legs and stuff like that, but they weren't profusely large. And I didn't really notice them when I was, after I had my kids, you know what I'm saying? It was after a fall. I noticed that I couldn't walk around a lot because it was just painful. I mean, it was kind of like walking through sand, you know what I'm saying? You know how like wet sand or mud, it just felt like my legs were very heavy. And I went to the doctor the other day and I told him that I was concerned that, because if I scratch my leg or, nick my leg in any way, like just like shaving and stuff, you know how you accidentally prick your leg, accidentally get cut. That little wound, cutting would, it would bleed for a second and then it would start leaking. So I had to go to electronic razors and everything to shave my legs. Because every time I pricked myself or like just nick, I would be leaking my lymphatic fluid. So right now, I'm not going to show a picture of my legs. I mean, I'll post some up, like some post therapy, and I'm going to take you to my therapy. Kind of show you kind of like what they do, and kind of just, you're going to be with me when I go to the doctor. So hopefully I can get it vlogged. Excuse me. It's like 3 a.m. and I just am nervous and scared and don't know what to do. The reason for me going to a gynecologist is they found a year ago a 2 by 2 centimeter cyst on my left ovary, and I think it's grown. I think it's really gotten really bad. So they're going to take a look and see what maybe I have to have a hysterectomy, which I'm all game for it. I'm tired of the periods and stuff like that. I just, you know, I had a condition the last 11 years called dysfunctional uterine bleeding, where you can bleed for months at a time. Sometimes not bleed at all. Sometimes you would be so anemic and low iron that it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You're tired all the time, and then you have to take, with my thyroid acting up and everything. I mean, my body's just feels like it's shutting down, and I need to rev it up. You know what I'm saying? Get a tune-up, I guess. And so I just thought I'd keep you updated on what's going on. So far that I know about lymphedema, it is, like I said, swollen body, parts of your body. And what they do is they do for, I think, like 2 weeks, they do compression and like massage therapy, which I'm all for massages and stuff like that. But the bad thing about my lymphedema is my legs are really, really, really sore to the touch. It's kind of like, how you say, like a really bad sunburn. You know how like you sit there and you get a really bad sunburn, and somebody comes up and just touches your back or your shoulders or whatever, and they try, they just touch you, and it just feels like ow, and that's how my legs feel all the time. And to live with that, what I'm saying, day in and day out. And then it feels like, what I'm saying, it's just really, really, remarkable. I mean, it's to have to be put through this. I I was told over a year ago that they wanted to put compression stockings and stuff on. But the lady told me that I didn't want to have that done. I don't understand why she would say something like that, but she's like, it's like having two casts on. And they was like, well, you need to just get gastric bypass. And I'm like, if I can get some of this fluid off my legs and I can get it, pushed out of my system and I can lose the, what I'm saying, the fluid and get my legs moving to where they're not hurting so bad, where my back's not hurting so bad, then maybe I can lose the weight on my own. But, I mean, because I used to walk around everywhere. I used to go shopping for 4 hours and not even get tired and stuff, and I'd be walking everywhere. Now it's to the point where I have to use a cart, and, it's just ridiculous. I have to park closer to the store, store entrance, because just walking into the store, what I'm saying, it just depends on the day. What I'm saying, I can have a good day, sometimes I can have a bad day. It's almost like MS, it's even an MS patient they have their good days and bad days. There's days that they can walk. There's days that they can't even get out of bed. And I just, I want to do this also to let people know there's not many people out there that are willing to video lymphedema, because it's an embarrassing. It is very embarrassing, humiliating type of disease. It is a disease, because your body has parts of your immune type of system has shut down, and it's not working properly. And if it's not corrected, you can become immobile and not even be able to move. And to get the up and out, which my uncle died. He had a lot of fluid on his stomach and everything, which I don't know if that was lymphatic fluid that just, because, he swole up. He was a really tall man and everything, but he died, what I'm saying, basically because all the weight crushed, what I'm saying, his lungs and his heart and stuff. So I don't want to be like that. And I want to take my life back. I want to take control. So you're on the journey. This is day one. Tomorrow I will take photographs and let you see. I do have photographs of my legs even when they had cellulitis. And I will let you see what cellulitis actually looks like also in a person with lymphedema. It actually makes their legs even worse. And I'll even show you when I went to the hospital and I came home, my legs had went down so dramatically that I didn't know what to do. They gave me some type of medication in the hospital and they went down dramatically. So I don't know if it was the blood thinners or what, but here we go. Journey of day one starts September 17th. Talk to you later.